Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the local. I just totally screwed that up. Amazing. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the local pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for Salford City 1, Wrexham AFC 2. Yes, the Bristol Street Motors Trophy. And we did get a win and we had a little bit of Mulls magic and an own goal. So there you go. But yeah, it wasn't listen, wasn't a spectacular game, but it's good to see people out there that we haven't seen play before, which is great. So we're going to dive into this real quick, probably like 10, 15 minutes. But we have a couple interviews set up from Phil Parkinson, Lewis Brunt, and Dan Scar. So smash a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. But let's do this. We're going to dive into the hey brother, hey Aaron, how you doing? Going to dive into the Wrexham reaction show. Awesome. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've been on for hours today, so it's awesome. So Wrexham won 2-1 today at Salford. It wasn't the sexiest match, but I'll say it got the job done. I think the most outstanding thing that happened today was that, as you can see on the thumbnail, he had something planned out. There's our man, Mullen Magic. He had something planned out for sure. And I'm wondering how this is going to go down, but it was more like a training match than anything else for me to see. But I'm happy to see Mendy and Mullen score. Mull foul started, which was a great thing. Here we go. There is the report right there. Wrexham AFC claimed a hard-fought victory over Salford City under the lights in North Wales, as goals from Paul Mullen and Billy Boyle gave the Red Dragons all 3 points in their opening Bristol Street Motors Trophy match. And I'll tell you this right now, it was not an easy match, and I didn't think they gave that goal to Billy Boyle. I'm not sure. Mullen opened a deadlock after just 18 minutes with a powerful left-footed strike, and it was honestly. It is a goal of spectacular. Like, he took it on. What a curler. He probably bent that about 9 feet. What a spectacular one. And I got to be impressed. I'm glad he scored. I would like to have seen us score more goals. It wasn't the sexiest match, as I said before. And I know I'm getting like emails going back and forth, blah, 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 blah. Here you go. So, but we got the W. And tonight was not about, let me get it says Mulls Magic on the thumbnail. But tonight was not about going out and winning the game. Tonight was going about and getting minutes into the to the legs of the players. I'll open up Liquid Death here. Yes, there we go. Liquid Death, my guy. There we go. Water. It is hot. Tonight was about getting minutes in the tank for some of the players. We had a completely new 11, and I liked it. Some players didn't. I don't want to be. God damn it. Some players didn't overly impress me. The midfield was a little bit surpassed. JJ didn't do, much that I thought could be thought about. I worry for him, but Ravon was in there in the midfield, and Bolton was in there. Up front was Mo Fall and Mullen, who scored. But the back line for me, Scar and Brunty, and who else is back there? Scar, Brunt, and who else? And Boyle. Boyle did score. I will give him that goal for sure. And Callum Burton were great back there. And Ravon, was in the middle of the park. And Mendy came back from a long-term injury, so I'm happy for him as well. But to be fair, this was like a scrimmage. This was like it was a scrimmage. We were always going to win this game. We were never going to lose this game. I never once during this match felt like we were going to lose this match. Parkinson has this team, and the second team for that matter, so well drilled that they know they can go out there. And I will say, Salford City looked dangerous at the beginning of the match, and they could have scored a few goals, but we were never, ever in danger of losing this match. So fair play to them. So, they did get a goal back, and it was a good goal for them in the 52nd minute. But, to be fair, it's like we were in full control, and I'm very happy with this display. And thanks for coming in for the watch along. Also, Ivan's in the house. Good day, ladies and gents. What's up? How are you? Good to see you, my friend. And, hey, can I pitch you something? Watching the U.S. national team, but listen to you live. Happy. Yes, I'm so happy you found the channel, which is great. Yes. I'm getting PTSD hard from that game. Well, Ivan, it is a cup game. It is a third cup game, Ivan. And you know what? I don't care about it. And the fact that I just want players to get minutes. We do have, and good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And we do have some reaction from the club. And you said there wouldn't be no. Well, Ruby, I know. I'm sorry. Apologize. Still hiccuping. I'm not, but no, I'm not. Yes. I'm still change adjust. Yes. All right. Ruby, there you go. I love it. I'm not hiccuping, but let's go. Let's get into some of the quotes from the manager after the match. Here we go. Here's Phil Parkinson.
Are you pleased with the victory?
Yeah, of course. I think winning's a good habit to get into. You know, when we picked the team, obviously we decided to give all the senior players some game time. So there was obviously a disjointed look to the starting 11, and certainly in the midfield area. And of course, you're going to lack a certain amount of cohesion. But the night was all about getting a good physical workout for the lads and who needed it. You look at Jacob, Fordy, played for ages, and obviously with Mulls as well, first game start for a long time. So that was really key for us, and I feel we've got the benefit of that workout tonight, and obviously we're able to win the game as well, which is a huge bonus for us.
You clearly want to win every game that you go into.
What he was trying to say there, basically establish that people getting minutes under their belt, and having Ford being out a long time, Mendy, who had a long-term injury and happy to be back, Mulsey coming back, getting kind of his feet under him. Great goal. So this was a workout. So let's see what the manager does. And I'm so happy for it. I know I was in the chat talking about PTSD. Ivan, leave it, park it, brother. Park it. We're trying to get players back into the side that are doing their thing. You know what I mean? We're trying to get players. Hey, producer Ann, hi. She's going to shut the door. Hi. She is so beautiful. I'll tell you, she's beautiful. We're trying to get players back into the side. It's not sexy. These players haven't played together, and I'm fine with that. And let's take these positives where it's like, yeah, Mo's got a goal. Mo Fall's getting back into getting introduction to the lineup. JJ, he's not a starter. He's not even a second guy. I get it, but take it for what it is. PTSD, I don't care about the style of play. If you do, fine. I love you, brother, but I don't give a shit.
But can this competition provide some importance in getting minutes into those players and getting them prepared for what lies ahead?
Yeah, of course. I think this. We've got a big squad, and we need to utilise that to its maximum. And this competition is about that, and also giving one or two of our young players an opportunity. It was Harry Ash tonight, and in that 20-minute cameo, whatever it was, he certainly took it. So that was great for us and great for our supporters as well to see one of the young players, and so important for the academy as well. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes from Andy Lowe and his team with the young players, and it's a great indication for all those players in the system that even though we've got a strong squad of senior players, we want to give the youngsters a chance if they're good enough. And Ashley has done great in pre-season and deserved that moment tonight.
Listen to what he's saying right there. I'm pausing right there because I like to walk through this too. What he's saying is normally this would be for the younger players, and he's talking about his under 21s that are getting there and doing their thing. Okay, so we can't do that right now. We're a club where we've attracted some really good, talented players that have not been on the pitch. Okay, and we lost in the Carabao Cup. We got drawn to Sheffield United and lost. And these players who haven't played together played in that match and lost. We need to use this game not for the young players, but to get people minutes. We have players that are first team players, and Scar, Brunt are first team players that can be starting right now. The reason why we're keeping them out of the starting 11 for the games in the first 5 matches is because these players cannot be dropped. No way. Come at me, dog. Where Mulls scored tonight, but you can't drop JM for the game against Birmingham. You just can't. So what he's saying, I'm using this to get people on the pitch. And also Ashfield, who came in, who played really well, number 45 or 46. He played really well, got his 20 minutes on the pitch. Normally, those players would be coming in and having a battle. This Salford are a good League Two side. They have good players. In fact, one of their better young players who was on our thumbnail, Francis, was not on the pitch. Number 10, he went off. Something. I can't think of his name right now. He was a good player. But normally, the Bristol Street Motors Cup would be for me. and Aaron playing. But tonight, it was for the players that are like League One championship quality that needed minutes. So, we're using it to our advantage. It wasn't the sexiest football, to Ivan's point, which he's probably telling you in the chat. But it doesn't matter. We need minutes for these players because we're going to need them later on in the season. There's players that have injuries. Apparently, I got a message earlier today that Dobson might be injured. I don't like that. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. Dobson and Lee have got injuries. Mullen had pain at the end of the match. Mullen's just coming back. So we need our players who we brought in, the 6 or 7 who we brought in, to be part of this squad. So this is what this is for. Getting back to this interview, here we go.
And for Harry Ashfield, how has he developed? Because he's a player that obviously went on the Rex Coast tour with yourselves. How have you seen his progression over the last couple of months?
Well, first of all, he did great on the tour. When he got his chance, he played well, but he also trained well. So, yes, physically he's getting stronger. He's a tall lad, but he's grown into his body. He's getting stronger all the time. And the more he trains with the first team, the better he'll become. But really pleased for him tonight. It was a great lift to get him on the pitch. And I thought all the subs did brilliant for us, just what we needed, because inevitably, when players haven't played for a long time, there's going to be tired legs out there, and we always had in our mind what subs we wanted to make on 60, 65 minutes, and we did them, and I felt it was just at the right time when we needed it.
Moving on to another.
Yeah, so talking about the plan, he had a plan going into this match. I don't think he cared if he lost the match, to be honest, and I know that sounds shitty, but I don't think that the manager cared if we lost the match. So he's basically saying he's wanting to get minutes. He's more curious about the minutes, getting people on the pitch and doing things like that. So that's more impressive there. Then we get to some of these questions here. Ruby said, with every hoofball I could see today, I could see poor Ivan. Yep. Ivan is he's a big Parky fan. He's getting there. Not been big on USM. Okay, there we go. And TLP, what's going on? How you doing, Carol? What's going on? And we had 4 wing backs on today, and some were in the middle of the pitch for sure. And Dobson, Nick, I don't know if that's for sure, but Dobson is. I got something. We'll cover it during the week. I'll ask where we go. Ivan says, what's going on the internet today? To be honest, the way we play didn't change at all. We always play the same. It's just these guys are too rusty to play and don't have the chemistry. Fair play. Yes, we do not. We do not have the chemistry today. I thought Scar played well. I thought Brunty showed signs. I thought Boyle did well. He got a goal for sure. But like Mendy hasn't been played a match in 9 months, 6 months, whatever it was. Bolton hasn't played on the pitch. So it's like these players haven't played together. But I will tell you this right now. We were in no danger at any point of this match to lose this match. Hands down, no way. The Doberman, we don't know. We're going to find out if he's injured. We'll find out. There we go. Let's get back to this conversation. 2 more minutes.
The positive. Paul Mullen, the goal to.
Mulls had a great
really
goal
wrap
today.
up his
Great goal.
In some senses.
Great
back
goal.
and firing in a Wrexham shirt. You must be delighted with that.
No, so pleased. First of all, it was a typical Paul goal. It was a great finish. Seb did brilliant, broke through the midfield and sort of slid Mulls in. There's still a lot to do. But I think more importantly for Paul, he felt in good shape and he worked hard. And we needed to do that tonight to obviously get the benefit of the match practice. But of course, the goal is a bonus. But we know he scores. But it was important. Can we take him a step closer to getting really ready to start a league game?
So we heard that he was uncomfortable coming off the pitch. Rumor is so we don't know that. I don't see him starting on Monday against Birmingham City, but the rumor is he was coming off the pitch and a little uncomfortable. We don't know what that looks like, so let's keep that in the back of our mind. Techie, we'll talk about that real quick. I like it, but before we get to Welsh Techie on the Cleaver thing in midfield, let's talk about Mulls. If he is injured, I don't know. It's probably just been coming 60 minutes in, so we need to learn a little bit more about that. I will tell you right now, Cleworth was good in the midfield. So the Welsh Techie, what are you doing awake, by the way? There you go. And good to see you, brother.
Right, so often, but that character was there on show tonight. Will Boyle popping up with a late goal to get the win. Just how pleasing is it on multiple occasions to see that character, no matter the competition?
Yeah, I think Boyle again has popped up, and Seb, fantastic delivery.
Seb's great.
Just special mention to Seb because I asked him to play midfield tonight, and he's played in quite a few different positions last year at Rotherham on the right, left, wing back, and centre back, but never in midfield. But I thought he took the information on board really well, and then when we switched him to wing back was excellent. But as you rightly say, Boyley, just has got that knack of arriving in the box on set plays and getting half a yard and scoring, and you need goals from set plays. But I think all in all, it's a credit to all the lads who've had to wait patiently so far this season and trained so well. We're able to put in a performance which wasn't always, like say, the smoothest, but in terms of we're able to stand up to the physical aspect of the game.
Just finally next week.
Let me read this out real quick, to be fair. So Parkinson told me personally to my face how much he likes Ravon. Seb's great. Seb played in the middle of the pitch tonight, and he did really well. He's not a midfielder. He's a winger or a wing back at best. We put players out of position to get them minutes. And he believes in his team. He believes in the fact that they're going to, for lack of a better word, go along with what they're told to do on the pitch. And that's what that was today. You can see that today. You can see that he has players that we know are going to be our future. Some of the players are good backup, but some players are, if we need them to come in and take a position up where if someone goes down, they're going to do that. We are in a transitional phase here, and Ivan said this real here. Here we go. I'm going to put this right here. Ivan said it right here. Mulls scored. We won. The cup doesn't matter at all. The league is all we care about. And he's building a team that's going to win in the league. And we're using these games in minutes-wise to get these players in so they can be a part of that as a rotation. And I'm impressed with it. I'm very, very impressed with it. Aaron says, not this interview, but the one he did on the pitch right after the game. Yes, in regard to bringing that back about Parky said about Dobson might be injured, had a niggle. So there you go. Let's keep an eye on that. Welsh Techie says, Ivan, STōK Cae Ras. There you go. Not long got home from the game. There you go. Blood sausage. I don't know. Did I say something weird? But there we go. Okay, back to this here, and then we'll get to the Scar interview and the Brunt interview as well. Go on.
To Birmingham. I'm sure that's a game everyone involved with Wrexham I'm looking forward to.
Birmingham on
it's
Monday.
The next league game coming up. We've got an extra couple of days to prepare for it, which, I think is good for us because we've got one or two knocks. Dobbo had a dead leg, which he needed to be rested.
Dobbo, dead leg.
Got a slight problem. So there's 3 or 4 things going on with those extra 2 days. We'll get a huge benefit from that. And I yelled leg, which he needed to be rested tonight. Elliot's got a slight in terms of we're able to stand up to the physical aspect of the game.
Just finally next week, a trip to Birmingham. I'm sure that's a game
everyone
involved with Wrexham I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's the next league game coming up. We've got an extra couple of days to prepare for it, which, I think is good for us because we've got one or two knocks. Dobbo had a dead leg, which he needed to be rested tonight. Elliot's got a slight problem. So there's 3 or 4 things going on with those extra 2 days. We'll get a huge benefit from that. And of course, I don't think the game needs any building up.
Thanks, Phil.
Oh my days. So okay, there we go. Shut that down. Okay, so Dobbo had the dead leg. He said Big L has a problem. Was not specific, but Dobbo is probably Dobson, obviously Peaky Blinders, is probably our most important player on the pitch for sure. 100%. So get him fit, get him back. We need to have that. Walsh Techie says, like Parky's thinking of trying Max in central midfield to cover if necessary. Good to get players to cover multiple positions. Yes. I also think Brunty did really well tonight. Brunty was really, really good. I thought he pushed forward well on the ball. Scarzy, who we're going to talk about this interview real quick. He had an interview on the I think it was the YouTube page, who basically was like with Mia, and he was basically saying like, yeah, you got to wait by your time. I want to see what he has here. This guy could start if like today. He's great. So let's see what he has to say after this match.
Tonight over Salford City. How did you find the match?
Good, yeah. I think felt a little bit rusty on a personal note, but I think that's to be expected. But I thought lads were really good, and they put in a professional performance. Like, we had lads playing out of position, lads that haven't been involved.
Yeah. We were never in
so
danger.
I think it's like credit to the team and that for putting on a good performance, really.
Is it pleasing to see that spirit from 1 through to 11 when you've got that many changes to the side and it's a different competition as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's all healthy competition. I think you need that, and I think the fact that we've got good squad depth and the sessions that are put on by the staff and that, they really drive that. So if you're not in a team and stuff, you're pushing yourself to be in the best possible condition to step in and play when called upon, or for games like this.
I read that as a former athlete, and look, he is chomping at the bit to get in that starting 11. He played tonight. He did start. He did well. He put himself about. He didn't go outside of his own skin. Some players did tonight. I'll hold that to my own. Mo Fowl with his fuck it. Mo Fowl with the track back tackle, not good. Mo Fowl was trying to, didn't need to do that. This guy stayed within his skin too, but he wants to get on that pitch. He is literally itching for someone in the back line to make a mistake. But he also said in the previous interview that he had on the pitch that he's like, they're keeping a clean sheet. How can you get into that? He is part of the team. It's not about him. But I will tell you right now, Dan Scar is itching to get on that pitch.
You feel that you were quite motivated tonight to go out there and put a performance on, knowing just how well the squad have done recently?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, like you want to go impress, but I think you just have to play your normal game. When it comes to games like this, it's a competition you want to do well in, so there's pressure on it anyway because everyone knows what's at stake at the end of it. But also to put pressure on, I suppose, the lads playing, but everyone's there supporting each other and everyone's willing the team on, and the fact that the lads are flying and doing so well, and that's what we all want. We want the team to win. We want to be in the best possible position we can.
And what is that feeling like when you're stepping up for that corner and Boyle heads in at the back post with just minutes to spare to get the win?
It's a good feeling, yeah. We said it before the game, Boyle would score. So, he went and scored. So, no, fair play to him. He got the one in Sheffield, got this one as well. So, a bit of fox in the box, isn't he?
He played alongside Boyle at the
look, listen, he is a solid professional right now. He's itching to get on the pitch, and he's saying the right things, and he's also being a good team player. He's come into this team. He's not expected to start right away. O'Connell is currently keeping him out. Stash is absolutely amazing, and Cleworth is also absolutely amazing. So I give this guy credit at 29 years old, dropping down a league, not going right into a starting position to play in the Bristol Street Motors Cup trophy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and being a team player and putting 7.5 out of 10 tonight. I love it. It's fantastic, and this is why we are going to succeed this season, and this is why Parkinson is a fantastic manager and a good man manager. I don't care.
Sheffield United game. How have you found playing alongside him?
Yeah, good. Like I played against him a few times, so there was half a bit of like we knew each other anyway. So straight away, like we get on and we've got a good connection. So it's easy. He talks a lot, organises. So he's good to play with.
You spoke about being a little bit rusty heading into today, but how are you feeling after the match, and how are you feeling now you've got that minutes under your belt?
Physically fine, yeah. Obviously a little bit tired, but again, to be expected. Trainings are different to a game. It doesn't matter how many extras you do or whatever, but
game
to be
fit.
fair, the staff,
Gotta be game fit.
Owen and Rich, they put on extras for us. They keep us topped up when everything's done off figures and that. So they've done well getting us in condition to play when we need to be, really.
Just he's ready to play, ready to go. I like it. He's, I keep repeating myself. He's saying the right things, and but you could tell as a footballer, as a sportsman, he wants to get on the pitch. But Parkinson, this is the problem, and it's a good problem to have. He's not going to just swipe it out, which is why swipe them in, swipe it out, which is why I believe, and Techie, you're in there too. There's no way that he's going to take out O'Connell for him, or even JM for Mulls this this coming Monday. It's not going to happen. You gotta earn it, and or lose it. So what am I saying? You have to. I'm so impressed. Like, this guy came down and he's playing really well. So to be fair, good stuff. Frankie S says, "Be interesting." Okay, there you go. George is coming along. Should be a little bit there too. Generally, the more senior players speak so freely, so well. Yes, they do. And Welsh Techie says, right now, Scar Boyle rep. Yes, I think Scar. I think you're wrong on Scar. Scar. Right now, Scar, Boyle, Rev, Mull could get into the side replacing established. The rest need work. So, sorry, I'm wrong. I'm reading it. So you think Scar can come in? I don't think Boyle. Ravon, maybe. Mullen, JM. Okay, we'll see. That's a good shout, West Techie. It's a bigger one we need to talk about. Let's see how. But let's get back to this interview here.
Finally, you've played at this level. You've played at the championship level.
Yep.
How have you found the environment at Wrexham, and have you found the group?
Yeah, no, really good. I said before, it's sometimes tough coming into a place that's done so well because they have a core group and stuff. Whereas here, everyone's been welcoming. The staff, credit to them, they've built a good unity, which is what you need. And with a squad depth the size of ours, I think the gaffer and the recruitment team have done well getting lads in who all support each other, because it only takes a couple to make it go a bit sour. But the fact that everyone here is support, everyone supports each other, everyone gets around each other and helps each other, pushes each other in training. So, no, credit to them, yeah.
Just finally,
well done.
What's your motivation for the coming months ahead?
Oh, here we go.
Keep training hard, help the team when I can, push the lads that are playing to the best I can, offer them advice when I can. Just the same old, really. Just keep churning it out, and I'm ready when I need to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready when I need to be. I'm ready when I need to be, and he's ready. I'll tell you, that guy is an absolute player. So just, I hope that our back line does really well, but I really root for him. I think he's a good player, and I can't wait to see more of him. He was solid tonight. He really was. He didn't go outside of himself. He played his game, and he did a good job. Mulls will come in when he is full form. No need to rush him. This is about creating depth at every position. Thank you, Chris Lee. Thank you. And Nikki D says, let me see here. So I'm a bit tired here. They could each one slide into 11. Okay, yeah, there you go. And Susan, how are you, Susan? You can't have depth if you don't get the minutes. Parking needs to substitute more. Well, Susan. Fair point there. That's a fair point. But it's a fair point. You're right. People need to get minutes, and he's using this trophy, this trophy game, whatever the fuck it is, Bristol Street, as somewhere where we can get minutes for these players. So we shall see. And hope, Susan, good to see you. This is Lewis Brunt.
In the Bristol Street Motors Trophy this evening, you must be very pleased with that victory.
Yeah, definitely. Please obviously get 90 minutes under my belt, and obviously it's a good win for the boys.
And how do you feel it went for yourself? Obviously 90 minutes under your belt there, and an opportunity to show what you can do on the pitch.
Yeah, like I said, it's a
Loved
good
him
feeling
forward.
to play 90 minutes. Had to be patient, which is understandable. Obviously the lads that have started are absolutely flying, so there's no animosity, nothing. The lads are doing amazing, so it's just good to get on the pitch finally at the race course.
And what?
That was a wow. No animosity to come onto the pitch. The lads are flying. They understand the position, and I get it. He's 21, 22 years old, but he really wants to get on the pitch. K-Dub, give me a shout out when you want to get in. Just pop in when you want. So these guys are well trained in how they understand what's going on in this team.
What was that feeling like to be alongside your teammates? Obviously, it's a very talented squad with a depth of options for Phil Parkinson to choose from. Has it been something that you've had to wait for in terms of the opportunity, and being ready to go is a really important aspect of that?
Yeah, obviously the squad depth in the team is amazing. You even just look at the starting 11 tonight; it's stacked with quality. We've got 23 players that all could play in the starting 11. But yeah, like you said, it's good just to get out there and play 90 minutes.
On a personal note for you, how have you settled into Wrexham?
There you go.
Yeah, really well. Lads are a great bunch of lads. There's not one lad in there that you'd say is a rotten egg. Every single lad is a top lad, so I've settled in really well.
And then fan base as well,
one.
that must have been a big drawing factor to bring you to Wrexham. How have you found the experience of playing in front of those fans at the STōK Cae Ras?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, just look at the game Saturday, Shrewsbury at home. The atmosphere is amazing.
Ken's in.
It's absolutely top.
Moving ahead now, victory tonight, but Birmingham City on Monday, a big match in Sky Bet League One. Is that a fixture that you can't wait to get going for?
Yeah, especially being a Villa fan in the local area, so I'm sure that'll be a great game.
Was that a game that you had earmarked at the start of the
Dropped
season?
he's a Villa fan?
Going to be.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
Definitely. It's good. It's going to be a great atmosphere and a good game.
Thank you, Lewis.
Oh, days. He just dropped he's a Villa fan. What is going on here? Oh.
You weren't expecting that.
No, I wasn't. My days. What's going on? I'm not even a Villa fan.
But
yeah.
I guess we're all fans of somebody growing up, and he was a Villa guy.
I know you got to give him credit. Yeah, it's too close for you and me. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to be that close to you. Yeah, he's a Villa guy. I get it. Oh, my damn. Yeah. All right. So we went through a couple of interviews there, and we went on for a long day today. But what do you think?
Mate, I think fantastic. I think you had some great stuff there this morning. Yes, you've got your card, and I know you filed it away. And everybody's going to be very keen to see. When are you going to release that information? When is it? End of season? Christmas?
End of season.
End of season. Okay. Right. Yeah. Actually, why don't you do another one then for New Year's Eve, which is the halfway point of the season?
I will do that. I'll do that. But I did show you that one, what it read. So there you go.
Aaron, you can.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, you can just, I can't say it because we're PG and I don't want to swear as much. All I can say is I didn't have to donate $5.
You did not, but you're so
Just
cheap,
saying.
son of a bitch.
Well,
You're cheap bastard. You haven't even bought a hat yet. Oh my God, what's going on? Yeah, there you go. But this is the Wrexham reaction show, and I was just watching the reaction from the manager, Scar and Brunty. Thoughts on that? We had a brief chat. I thought we was never in doubt, man. It was never in doubt, right?
Oh, I don't agree with you on that.
Wow.
Only because they should have scored the first goal. We weren't very cohesive, which I totally understand because we're playing players out of position. Like Pucky said, he had to get players minutes. Massive fan of that. And I think that, it basically meant that the game was a little bit tighter than what it possibly could have been. And it was good to see those guys get minutes. It was great to see Mo Farl on the pitch. It was great to see, our backline, Brunt, Scar, Boyle, play so solidly. You've already said all this stuff, so that was all very interesting.
Well, I said the smart stuff. Yeah. Can I say the smarter stuff, the dumb stuff? Let's not get on.
It's not a competition, Josh.
I know it's not. Can I just say something? Let's not get on Mo Farl. I know people are like, "Oh, that's not you. I'm not saying you. Let's not get on Mo Farl. Like that guy is. He doesn't Come on now.
Well, look, we signed someone. We all want them to come on and just blow the park away, do something amazing.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to find his feet and. He's going to work his way in. He's going to get better, and we got a great squad.
Yeah, we do. And I said something. I'm going to pull this back. And Mo, if you're watching, and I'm a big, I actually really love Sonny. The tackle he had was a total striker tackle. I actually think. Watch it back. By the way, he did get the ball.
He did not.
He did get the ball, mate. Go on. He got the ball.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay, let's agree to disagree, but I'm right. He did get the ball. He did get the ball. But I'll say, this cup was for the Ashfields, for the players that don't get it.
The Rainbirds, all these young kids.
Yeah, but we have such a deep squad. We know what that says to me, and tell me if we're right. We're pushing for bigger things, right?
You're not right. No, yeah, you are right. You're absolutely right.
Wait, yes, I'm right.
The team he needs to get the team minutes so that they're ready for when bigger things come.
Yeah, I agree. By the way, Ivan says he got the ball. So you know what? You're wrong. I'm right. There you go.
I just like pressing your buttons, Josh.
I know. I love you, mate. I love it. JM choked his first few matches to play. Yeah. I'm not worried about Mo Fall. But overall tonight, and more agreeingly that Ivan did agree with me, which is great. Mo will be fine, but the mean Ollie has been outstanding. Ollie didn't look good tonight. Yeah, agreed. And Mulls goes a pure. It was a pure master.
He was that was more accurate than a Turkish Olympic shooter. And any of you that watch the Olympics will get that reference. That was funny as that guy. But that Mulls goal, and remember, it was off his left foot.
Yeah, was that breakdancing?
No, the Australian breakdancer. Oh my God, that went viral. So bad. But anyway.
So is that your friend that you know, and like what's going on?
I don't have any friends. You know that. I have no friends.
Hey, who's that?
No, that's my dad. He's literally looks like he's going to have a cup of tea.
Can
he's asking whether I want a cup of tea.
Say hello. Come on. What's his name?
He's off. He loves having. He's in for a cup of tea.
All right, cup of tea. Put a little whiskey in it. I love it. Laugh a lot. Okay.
Yeah, I sound like a raging alcoholic, don't I?
A cup of tea. So just on hearing that alone, and we had a long day for sure. But I mean, I'm just happy people get minutes.
I took nothing but positives from that game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Because she's an Aussie icon now. Yeah, that's right. Well, memes across the world, that breakdancer, and good luck to her.
Yeah. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Tell you what, I'm just a massive fan of what we got through today and how that will set us up now, because there's every chance now that we'll get through to the next round, because we just need one more win, I think, if I'm reading it correctly, and then that will be absolutely fine. But, I mean, I'm just looking through guys that didn't get a start today, like Harry Dean didn't get a start, the young kids that would normally get the starts in these matches. Because we've had to start, the rest of the rest of these more experienced players. I tell you what I did notice, which I found really quite interesting, was Parky made no mention of Mulls' celebration.
Well, I think when you say nothing, it means something. And
I tell you what, we have now. What do we got? 5 days to prepare. 6 days to prepare.
Yeah.
6 days to prepare.
Yeah, we'll do a proper build up of that. We'll do a proper.
It's going to be how pumped. Like, we've won our Bristol Motor Street Trophy match. Bristol Street Motors Trophy.
Bristol Street.
Easy to read, hard to speak. But yes, and then we're now, currently sitting top of the league. Coming up against what I will say are the favourites to win the league.
Sure. Yep.
You have to say that in all fairness.
Yeah. This was the scrimmage for sure. Bruce says, by the way, sorry, Rev looked good. Eddie went to left wing. Yeah. He's not a midfielder. He's just not.
Yeah. Well, and Max playing in the midfield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Max was good too. We were going to talk about that, but no, Hugh, no.
It depends on how you're viewing it. If you're viewing it as a football spectacle, yes.
Yeah. I love you, Hugh, but no, he was at the match for sure. But go ahead. Yeah. Give me perspective.
Well, if you're viewing it as a football spectacle, you say, it wasn't the best football.
Yeah.
But if you're viewing it for what Wrexham required of the night, it was excellent. We got to get our players minutes. We got to see players in positions. I know that our entire back three could step in and play in our starting team straight away and just jump straight in. I'm not saying they should replace anybody, but I'm saying that they can do it straight away.
Can I say something that sounds so arrogant? We controlled it in every aspect. We used that match for every aspect of what we wanted it to be.
I'm going to say 90%, but yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, right. I mean, we didn't. I felt like we used Salford for what it was, and you know what? Great. Moving on. What happened?
And look at that from Hugh. Met some amazing travelling supporters from Scotland, North America, and Australia. Well, Hugh, that's fantastic to hear that these people are coming from all overs. And on top of that, on our show this morning, we had India for the first time.
Oh,
We had, across the planet today. This is the reach that Wrexham now has.
Yeah, we do. We Wrexham and our local pundit, which we're so grateful for, and we know there's other shows out there which we support, and friends of the show, Red Horde and Two Beers and Race Course, and who else is out there? The Chips and all those are Chips. What's he called?
Yep, Red Horde, Two Beers, Race Course Rumble.
Yeah,
all these guys, Fearless in Devotion, all these guys that are doing men in Blazers, all these guys that are doing stuff to promote the club.
Yeah, fantastic. And Ivan likes dog shit.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. But Mulls scored, and no one cares about that cup. Well, what I care about for this cup is the fact that we get our other players to get minutes.
Right, but we run back real quick. I think he doesn't. I think what he's saying is, he's agreeing with you and me, obviously.
Of course.
That's what he's saying. He agrees with us that we needed, obviously. Yeah, there you go. And Hugh says it was okay. We won. We saw somehow. Yeah. Well,
I was fanboying Harry Ashfield.
Why? What happened?
It's just I like encouraging the young guys.
Okay.
And he had a couple of attempts. He got tackled by two players right in the midfield at one stage, and he didn't back down. He was trying to keep the ball, and I thought that was great. He got a free kick from it. I also liked he had one attempted decent shot on goal that we should have got a corner from because it was knocked away by the keeper, but we didn't get. But I'm just like, I like to see these kids grab these opportunities with both hands, like Max did when we were in the lower leagues, and look at Max now.
Do you want to break news about Ashfield? Do we?
Yeah, he's starting against Birmingham.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
Marriott's out.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
45.
You heard it here first. Number 45, starting 11 against Birmingham, and he'll score 3 goals.
Ken's having an absolute mare, or in his world, he's having a donkey.
I'm on the happy juice.
Yeah, I love it. Bruce says also one more win in the trophy, and which for sure, And Ivan says scrimmage minutes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. I know. We're just messing with you. Hugh D says met a football fan from Glasgow who supports 3 teams in order. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, I like the fact that he supports 3 teams. I don't like the order.
Well, I can't argue. So I'm just United.
Yeah, you're a Man U fan as well. I want to remove you from this show.
I'm United, Wrexham, and Como.
In what order?
Not that order. Wrexham.
Right, just checking, because this whole channel could just be shut down immediately.
So I was in the sauna. Yes, fucking shit.
Oh, whoa! This is PG.
Guy had a Tottenham shirt, and he said, "Who do you support?" I said, "I support Wrexham," and I had my hat on. He's like, "Oh, what's the local pundit?" I was like, "Well, we have Wrexham show, but I also, I've been following Manchester United for like 20 years." He's like, "Oh, sure." Bad story.
Look, where are you going with that?
I'm just saying, like, I was in the sauna and guy was like, "I support Tottenham," and I said, "I support Wrexham," and he said, "Well, who else do you support?" I said, "Manchester United."
You were in the sauna with your boyfriend from Tottenham.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
And he
But
was
just
handsome.
own it.
And he was handsome. I'm just telling you right now. But I said Wrexham before Manchester United. That's what I want to say. That's it.
Just quickly, Hugh met a guy from Queensland. I'm from Queensland. That's a state in Australia.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a state.
State of what? State of emergency?
Oh God, just stop it. What's California?
Well, we do have fires here. Anyways,
Yeah.
my point to my story is like I said Wrexham before Manchester United. That's
Good.
what
Good.
Yeah, I did. Josh, I thought you were our get the Mary.
And look at the next one. Now Aaron swapped now. He's not picking on me anymore. He's picking on you.
Oh my God, no.
And I just want to say, before I jumped on the show, I was on the phone with Paddy and we're just having a conversation. We noticed that you said that both you and Aaron weren't good enough to be in this Bristol Street Motors, but you didn't mention anything about Paddy. Paddy and I are even below you two, you and Aaron.
I was doing the show by myself.
Yeah, but you said that you and Aaron would be on the team.
Oh, well, you be on the bench for sure.
Well, you didn't even mention Paddy and I. So clearly Paddy and I don't even cut that mustard. And that's fair because I probably don't, but.
Oh, you're cutting the mustard a different way. I love it.
I love this. Sitting in the cheap seats and more power to you, brother. You keep going.
Well,
because I put my $5 on the line.
Yeah, you owe me $5, my guys. By the way, and also too, taking shots from the cheap seats with no internet. So it's like, I'm sorry, DOS dial-up doesn't even work on there too.
He's gone down to Starbucks for free internet so he can send messages.
I know. I love the show. I mean, I freaking love it.
Big things coming, Josh. Big things coming.
I know. I should say. Transitioning. Ken, we are what, Tuesday?
Well, yeah. I'm in the future.
Yeah, you are. I mean, we're building up to the big game.
We're building up to a massive game this week, and that wasn't even what I was referencing.
Oh, I thought you were. I think you're changing the diaper. What's going on?
No, I'm just saying there's big things to come on the local pundit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
stay tuned.
Sure. Yeah, we got a big.
I think there's a couple of big preview shows for the Birmingham match coming up.
Go on. What do you got? Put it out there.
I'm going to zip it. So everybody stay tuned. Keep your notifications on because and I don't think it'll involve you and me, Josh.
No, I'm just not used here anymore. I'm just.
No, producer Ann has made an executive decision, and Josh is going to be cut from a couple of shows we hear.
Yeah.
and it just started. There we go.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yep.
Done. Yeah. What he's trying to say is we have some things we're trying to work through and making it a. We're gonna put some schedules together for everybody, so it'd be fun. It'd be a lot of fun.
You're going to be able to see some great content.
Yeah, exactly. Without me, for sure.
Well, that will definitely be a step up, even from the guys in the cheap seats.
I know. Hugh D says players that impressed me: Mendy, Asheville, Cleworth, Mullen, Boyle, and that are.
Burton is the number 2 goalie.
That's your guy. I like Burton as well. You're good.
I'm a fan. Yeah. I'm a fan. If AO gets injured, God forbid, I don't want him to. I'm not nervous.
I know. Mary, I love you.
But Hugh, going back to Hugh's comment there, very happy with Mendy to see him get minutes, moving freely. Ashfield, just great to see him get minutes. He's not going to start. I mean, I can say that, but, he's not going to start, but it's great to see. And Cleworth, always been a fan. Mullen, yes. Boyle, very happy. Yeah, so that was really good to see all those players, Hugh. You're right. They all played well as as others.
We had no downfall tonight. We had no downfall tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mary still loves you.
I know. And I love you too, Mary. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And
I do love you more than anything. Yeah, it's really good. And we're good. Powering out, powering down. Yeah. So let's talk about the rest of the week. So tomorrow we'll do a Wrexham Club show for sure on a Wednesday. And Friday we'll have live Richard Williams, and then Saturday we're thinking about a game. What do you think, Ken? What do you think, Ken?
Well, there's a couple of good games. I'll bring them up. I mean, look, I'm pretty busy, and I was actually looking forward to a weekend off. But if that's what the fans want, that's what the fans get. And I think Peterborough are playing Lincoln City, which was one highlight for me.
Yeah.
For the
Liam on the show, we tried. He didn't reach back out to us, Matt.
Did he not?
No, he's not interested. He's too he's not.
Look, and he might change his mind, and we're not. We don't hold anything against anybody. So if he does want to in the future, we're more than open to it. That's what we'll say, because we've been like that with all the other teams. We love getting YouTubers on from other teams to get different perspectives.
Yep, and our team for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And when I look at the matches coming up this weekend, we have Mansfield v Cambridge United. Not really that interested in that. Northampton, Wickham, not really interested in that. Shrewsbury, Charlton. Well, obviously, we just played the local derby against Shrewsbury, and I think Charlton's going to be a threat this year.
Yeah.
Rotherham, Burton.
Yeah.
Bolton, Huddersfield could be a very good game.
That's a good. That's good. That might be the best game.
That's a good game.
And
Crawley are playing Stockport.
Yeah.
Crawley are playing Stockport at home. So, I mean, Stockport should be too good for Crawley, but you never know at home.
Yeah.
And the other one that stands out to me is Peterborough versus Lincoln City.
Yeah, there's a few. We'll see. We'll measure those out, but definitely Monday night. Obviously, we'll do that thing for sure. Sorry, my phone is going absolutely apeshit.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, I rate Huddersfield.
Yeah, we'll see, Bruce. Maybe we'll do that. Matt, she loves Liam. There you go.
Oh, there we go. But what do you think of Josh, Susan? Like, if you had to pick between Liam and Josh,
she's going Liam for sure. She loves Liam.
In all caps.
Yeah, in all caps. Yeah,
and that's fair enough, Susan. We appreciate that, and it's great to see you. Want more women involved in the show. So great to see you.
And Susan, you're always welcome to come on, by the way. And
Hugh, come on if you got Liam on.
Well, yeah. Yes, I feel it too. All right, let's wrap that up there. This has been just a quick hour-long Wrexham reaction. Jesus. Well, John.
Ooh. Is that just because you're on this channel, Susan, at the moment? Would you say Liam on the other channel?
Let me just.
He's an attractive man. He was nearly Superman.
Yeah. Let me just do my hair. I love it.
If you haven't been with us for a while, back in the day, Josh did audition for the Superman role.
And several other things for sure.
Would have been the Italian Superman.
Yeah. Susan, French kiss. I love it. Chef's kiss, French kiss, chef's kiss. Yeah, all that stuff. Love it. Thank you.
You just keep digging, brother.
I'll keep digging. He's my Superman. Absolutely. I love it. All right, let's get out of here.
He's my kryptonite.
Susan, Liam is good. I know he's great. I support all the other shows as well.
Brains and brawn. Wow. I think Susan's starting to get a bit of a man crush.
Wow.
Careful. Careful, Susan, because I think the bot's charged and the bot might come in.
And producer Ann, I have brains and brawn.
There's nobody there, people. There's no one there.
Wow.
There's no one there.
Susan says I have brains and brawn.
There's no one there. What was you're kidding. What was the movie where Bruce Willis was not a real person?
Oh, shit.
He was a ghost. I see dead people.
Yeah, I should know this. I absolutely should.
You should know this. I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's what that little scene right there makes me think of.
What's the movie where Bruce Willis was a fake?
Was a ghost.
It was a ghost, honey.
And the kid was in it, wasn't he?
Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. See, even the fake producer Anne, who doesn't exist, reminded him that it was the Sixth Sense.
Yeah, there you go. Done. Susan, I love you. I love it. And Christine's in there. All right, let's wrap it up there. It's been a long day. Great win, 2-1. We're moving on. Ken's going to go hit a 95. I see dead people. Yeah,
I got work to do. I see dead people. I got work to do. I think it was great that Wrexham got the win. I think it's great that they got minutes. I think this guy talking to his cat.
It's Banks, by the way. Jesus. I mean, we have fake producer. What fake? It's Ann. It's my producer, Ann. Awesome. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much. And Ken, thanks for coming in and doing it. And get your dad some tea for that. And we love everybody. So, news and update show tomorrow, which is the
Wrexford Club.
There you go. And on that bombshell, I'll see y'all soon.